Would you reverse the cut in corporation tax?
But I'm telling you, Andrew, that our priority is
You're not telling me the question.
I am.
I'm
saying that the cuts in corporation tax, the cuts in inheritance tax, the cuts in capital gains tax.
Well, what's the cut in capital gains tax?
But what's really important, Andrew...
No, excuse me, I'm asking you a question. What's the cut in the capital gains tax?
They've cut the capital gains tax. They did that.
It's a question that never gets a straight answer. Would you reverse the cuts on corporation tax? Time after time, politicians get asked, and time after time, they sidestep, deflect, talk in circles. But here's what's at stake: billions in public money, services on their knees, and a government that seems more interested in keeping big business happy than keeping the country running. Think about it. Corporation tax cuts are sold to us as fuel for economic growth, a way to keep businesses investing and jobs flowing. But when the economy is already desperate for cash, when schools and hospitals are crying out for funding, do these cuts really make sense? Or are we just giving away money we desperately need, hoping it'll trickle back down? During a recent interview, a politician was grilled about this very issue. The interview pressed, "Would you reverse the cuts?" The answer never came. Instead, we got a masterclass in evasion, talk of priorities, vague promises about investing in public services, and a refusal to give hard numbers. When pushed about capital gains tax and inheritance tax, the dance continued. The coalition government passed decisions, raising rates, lowering rates. It all became a blur, a fog meant to cover the simple truth: the current system is letting the richest off the hook. But why does this matter now? Because while politicians wriggle out of giving a straight answer, the real world keeps ticking on. The housing crisis deepens. Unsafe buildings still stand, their residents living with fear. And when the government finally tries to levy a tax to fix unsafe cladding, raising a much-needed £3.4 billion, it backs down at the first sign of developer outrage. The tax is delayed, the problem unsolved, while the people who caused the crisis get another free pass. It's a pattern. Every time the government tries to make developers, corporations, or the ultra-wealthy shoulder more of the burden, the pressure mounts. Outrage pours in, not from families living in unsafe homes, or from nurses working double shifts, but from the very people who have profited from the status quo. And too often, the government listens to them instead of us. Even worse, the so-called solution, a delayed levy, will end up hitting all new homes, even those built by companies who never use dangerous cladding. Prices go up. Housing supply tightens. And the promise of 1.5 million new homes by the end of this parliament. It sounds more and more like a fairy tale each day. So, here's the real question: when will the government stop dodging and start delivering? When will we see policies shaped by the needs of the many, not the outrage of the few? The time for evasion is over. The time to stand up, demand accountability, and fight for a fairer system is now. Because if we don't, the same people will keep winning, and the rest of us will keep paying the price. What do you think? Is it time to reverse the cuts, or will politicians keep dancing around the truth? The future of our public services might just depend on the answer.